Hi guys, I'm Rick. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making pressure perfect pot roast. Okay, I'm starting out here with roughly a 2-pound eye around roast. And you're probably wondering what a pressure perfect roast is. Well, I've made plenty of roast in my pressure cooker, and they just don't get as fall apart tender as they show in the infomercials or on TV. So the secret is you want to cut your roast down into smaller pieces. So that's what I'm going to do here. Because then it'll cook through and really soften up that beef. And now I have that cut up, I'm going to take my meat tenderizer here. And if you don't have one of these, you really don't need to do this. This here is just an extra step because I have one. And I'm just going to hit that quick with the tenderizer. And it's a one-pot meal. Everything's going in the pot together, so less cleanup. And you can set it and forget it, like Ronco says, because I'm using an electric pressure cooker versus a stovetop one I have to babysit. Now, don't get me wrong, I like the stovetop ones because they reach a higher pressure. But when you have other things to do, the electric one's more convenient. Alright, now that I have that all hit with my tenderizer, I'm going to take a little meat tenderizer here and sprinkle it on there. And you don't have to do this, it's just I have it on hand. And just a light coating on your roast. And this should get fall apart tender on me because when I cut meat down and pressure cook it, it does get a lot more tender than if you put one big chunk in there. Alright, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this sit here and chill out for a little while, let it rest while I get my pressure cooker ready, and then I'll be back. Okay, I have my pressure cooker warming up on a saute brown setting, and like I said before in many of my videos, if your pressure cooker doesn't have the saute brown setting, just go ahead and put it on high pressure and fry your meat up there, frying your meat with the lid off. I'm going to put a little olive oil in here. Probably about 2 tablespoons. I'm going to brown my pot roast. Get it nice and seared. And when that's done, I'll be back. Okay, now that I have my pot roast all nice and brown, I'm going to dump a cup of water in here. And I'm also going to add in a pack of onion soup mix. Just dumping it down over top of the beef. And I'm going to add in a pack of brown gravy mix. Okay, now I'm going to go in there with my tongs and I'm going to mix this up as best I can. And what this is going to do, along with those beef juices, is going to give it a good beef flavor. It's going to fortify that with deliciousness, guys. Alright, that's looking good. Now I have here 1 large onion. I have 3 or 4 stalks of celery, I can't remember. I'm going to throw them in there that I cut up. I have 7 or 8 small red potatoes and about 6 carrots that I cut the carrots up and put the potatoes in their whole. We're going to get them down in there. Alright, now I'm going to hit this with a little bit of celery seed. And I seasoned that pot roast with some salt and pepper while I was browning it. A little bit of celery seed in there. And I'm going to put a little more pepper in there. I'm not going to put any more salt in because that onion soup mix has salt in it. The meat tenderizer had salt in it, and I added salt to the pot roast while I was browning it. I'm going to seal my lid on here. Make sure my valve is set on airtight. Now I'm going to pressure cook this here for 45 minutes. And while that's pressure cooking, I'm going to run up to grab a shower and do the other things I got to do. And that's why it's nice to have an electric pressure cooker, because you can do the things around the house you have to do. Alright, my 45 minutes are up and I did a quick release on this. Let's open this up and see what we got here. And as you can see, I only put 1 cup of water in there, but those vegetables in that roast render off a lot of liquid. So I'm going to take my vegetables and my roast beef out of here, put them on this dinner platter, and I'm going to let them rest for 10 minutes. Loosely tin it with foil. Let me get a piece of that roast out here so you can see how it looks. And that should shred apart really easy. But like I said, I'm going to let it rest. Alright, while my pot roast rests over here, I put together a simple flour water slurry. I'm going to make a gravy out of this juice in here to dump over top of our pot roast when we serve it, and vegetables. And I pre-sifted my flour water here, so there's no lumps in it. All right, now I have this set back on the saute brown setting. I'm just going to let this cook for a few minutes to thicken up this gravy. And notice, guys, I'm using a plastic whisk because this is a non-stick pressure cooker pot. I don't want to scratch it. So if you have one or you're getting one, make sure you get a plastic whisk so you don't scratch up your nice pressure cooker pot. Okay, it's been a few minutes. As you can see, my gravy is nice and thick. Let's go ahead and fix up a plate and see what we got. All right, guys, I want you to take a look at my pot roast here. And as you can see, it's just falling apart with the fork. Get my fingers in there, pull on it. Now I'm going to finish this up by topping it with a little bit of that gravy we made. Alright, there you have it. Pressure perfect pot roast. Give this a try. I think you'll like it. And until next time, I'll see ya.